Sankar Raj, has conducted over 160 international sessions across 58 countries, sharing his expertise on cybersecurity, digital forensics, and information security. He is an associate member of CSSS and NCSRC and has actively contributed to public cybersecurity awareness through media engagements. His academic credentials span multiple disciplines, including electronic, cybersecurity, psychology, and business administration. We are privileged to have him with us today to share his valuable insight. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Sankarraj Subramanian. Once again, I welcome to Mr. Sankarraja. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir.
And also thanks to Dr. Latama for giving opportunity for introduction to our Mr. Sankarraj Subramanian. Thank you.
So we can go for the session, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Just let me share my screen. Just give me one minute. Okay, so let me share my screen and screen. Yes. Okay, I hope my screen is shared and you all are able to see my screen. Perfect. So let me go for my introduction. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, perfect. So, hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Shankarraj Subramanian. I'm a certified ethical hacker, cybercrime investigator, and cybersecurity consultant. And I'm the founder and CEO of a company called Prompt Infotech. So, at Prompt Infotech, we deal with cybercrime investigations, cybersecurity audits to corporates, and we also conduct trainings for corporate people and university students. So, I'm associated with a lot of government affiliations here, and I have total 18 years of experience in this domain. And I've traveled to 58 countries till now, and I've delivered more than 160 plus international sessions. And I'm a proud alumni of IIT Palakkad, where I did my cybersecurity degree. And yes, we have so many cybersecurity professionals in India who have done a lot of different things. But the only record which I hold is that I'm the only person from South India to have traveled to these many countries extensively. We have people who have delivered services, delivered trainings in India, but out of India, I'm the only person from South to have traveled to these many countries and delivered these many international sessions. So that's the only record which I have. And about the universities and colleges from India, this is IIT Guwahati, which is in Assam. I've been to almost all IITs and IIM and NITs as well. And this is IIM Shillong, which is in Meghalaya. And this is IIM Ahmedabad, which is in Gujarat. And this is Indian Navy Cochin. And this is ISRO. I have trained ISRO senior scientist for 2 consecutive years on how to safeguard information security and data security. On those topics, I've trained them for 2 consecutive years. And this is Kerala Cybercrime. And this is Tamil Nadu Police Department. I'm training them for the past 8 years. Previously, I used to go to Chennai, where the training programs, all the district from police officers from all the districts, they used to come for a 10-12 days training. And I used to train. But for the last 2 years, they started coming to our Coimbatore office, and we conduct the same training on cybercrime investigations. And this is airport security. We all know airport security, yes, this concerned with physical security. But what, as a cybersecurity consultant and investigator, what input can I give to them is depending on this. Say, as I've traveled extensively, I have been to a lot of airports, and in these airports, in my cabin luggage, where you used to send this to the scanning machines, I have two explicit devices which are banned in India. One is Wi-Fi Pineapple. Wi-Fi Pineapple is a device which is used for hacking Wi-Fi devices. So this is Wi-Fi Pineapple. So it looks just like a modem. To be very precise, it looks just like this. So this is Wi-Fi Pineapple, a device which is used for hacking Wi-Fi devices, Wi-Fi passwords. It within matter of seconds, it can perform amazing jobs. This is one device, and another device is Hack RF1. Hack RF1 is, I hope you should have seen this in movies. In a recent Tamil movie called Kannum Kannum Kollayadithal, where these attackers used to open a car without the key. So this is Hack RF1, which is for hacking radio frequencies. I can intercept and hear what two police officials are speaking over walkie-talkie. So I had these two devices to almost all the airports wherever I traveled in India, and none of the scanning machines detected these two devices. So that's the most worst part. So our input from our side to the government was physical security combined with cyber security. Considering the different cyber attacks which is happening, it has to be very mandatory, and I hope they have taken this into account, and hopefully they include all these in the upcoming versions of their security devices. So that is with the CSF airport security. And this is Nepal government. I've been to Nepal government for 4 consecutive years. I've done different projects with Nepal government on cyber security, and this is Russian government. We all know Russian hackers are notorious. They are notorious for their hacking skills, and Russian government has they come up with different strategies to prevent a lot of attacks from happening. And it was on an invite basis. I was in Moscow, and it was on a discussion of global cyber attacks and threats and how to mitigate these attacks. And this is Bhutan government. I've been to Bhutan government twice, and this is Kenyan government. And Kenya, yes, we have a lot of attackers from Africa as well. So based on mitigation techniques. And this is Thailand government. This was last month. I've been to Thailand. A national cybersecurity agency is one who is responsible for taking care of government infrastructure. So they have NCSA. It's named NCSA, and they do a lot of things for preventing a lot of attacks from happening. So different government agencies and this is GISEC Global. GISEC is one event which happens in Dubai. It is one of the largest security events globally, which will happen in Dubai. And last year, I was invited from India. They've invited 3 people for presenting on different topics. My topic was mobile ATM thefts and mobile SIM swap attacks. So it is a place where attackers they gather and discuss the new possible attacks which can happen. So this is on behalf of Dubai government and Dubai police. I've been there, and this is just an awareness. What I personally do, I'm not a biker, but on a, I bought this bike like 3 years back. So totally considering for a social cause, cyber safety for women and children. We all know women are the prime target for cyber attackers, and mainly children as well. And so we wanted to do an awareness. So till now, I've traveled 28,000 kilometers in this bike, spreading awareness. So our first ride was from Coimbatore to Nepal, where we were flagged off by Tamil Nadu Police Department, and we were welcomed by Nepal's Prime Minister office. And the next year, we went from Coimbatore to Bhutan. It was like 6,500 kilometers. And like 4 5 months back, I went on an all India bike trip for 15,000 kilometers for 34 days, covering all state capitals. And throughout this journey, all these journeys, what we did was we met a lot of government school students. Why government school students? Because we sincerely feel that a lot of awareness and promotional content is not reaching government schools. So throughout the journey, we met a lot of government school students, and we gave banners of what to do and what not to do in internet, how to stay safe, spreading an awareness. And I hold a record for this. I'm the only person to have traveled 28,000 kilometers for a social cause. So I have few records. So this is something about myself and my profile, what I do. And I don't have any more PPTs. I I don't believe in PPTs. I hope you guys should have attended a lot of different trainings and looking at a lot of PPTs, 100 PPTs, 100 slides, 200 slides, you might get bored. So let us make something interesting today. We are going to discuss about the live attacks which is happening. Live attacks, what can happen? I'll show you attacks based on this. So the attacks, what we are going to see today, it is going to be based on what? It is going to be based on server-based attacks. Yes, I can show you how servers are being attacked, how your mobile devices are attacked, and how attackers are going to draft URLs, how they are going to create URLs, and how they are going to attack. With this, we'll also consider privacy as a factor, how we can keep our data private, and how privacy really matters. We'll see about all these things. And when I say about all these attacks, most of you guys should have thought this. Okay, this is going to be some sort of programming kind of thing where he is going to show a software, and using this software, he is going to perform an attack, which obviously it will take some time for everyone to understand. But this is not what I'm going to deliver today. I'm not going to show you any softwares, no software codes, no programming, nothing. I'm going to show you the other part of hacking, how attackers, we are going to discuss this from an attacker's perspective. An attacker, what he is going to think in his mind, what is running through his mind, what steps does he follow to perform a lot of different attacks. We need to learn this first. Now you might be wondering why we should be learning all these bad stuffs. These learning is called, technically you call it as offensive learning. Offensive learning in the sense you will be learning what these attackers are doing, how they are operating, things like that. Why? Because you being in the cybersecurity industry or cybersecurity domain, we have to get updated with these techniques and strategies. Only then we can think of countermeasures. Assuming people working in police department, they have to think like a criminal. Yes, they have to think like a criminal, which doesn't make them a criminal. They'll think like a criminal so that for solving any case, they will understand it from a criminal's perspective, and they'll be in a better position to solve cases. So that is the same thing what we are going to follow now. And having said that, we'll first go with internet. We all know internet is a space which is unsafe. There is no place for privacy. You don't have privacy in internet. You don't have anonymity internet, and you don't have security internet. We have to understand these three things. Privacy, you cannot have something which is very private. You cannot have a picture and say I've saved that in internet and it is very safe. No, that's not going to happen. Privacy, no. Anonymity, you cannot say I'm very skilled, I'm going to do something very bad using my computer. I have my VPN, I have my Tor, I have my you have all your private networks, and I do something bad in internet and I can be like that without being traced. No, you're wrong. There is no place for anonymity, and there is no place for security. We can't say I'm going to build an app, I'm going to build a website, I'm going to build something, and this is 100% safe. No, again, this is not possible. We try to achieve this. As humans, we won't be in a position to build something which is 100% safe. So we always try to achieve something, but no, we are not even halfway through it. I hope we have a lot of different banks, global banks. These banks spend trillions of dollars on security. Can anyone say that a bank who spends $1 trillion on security, whether they can come out and say that our banking servers are very strong? Hackers all over the world, if you can, try hacking our banking servers. Can they come out with a statement like this? Obviously not. So it doesn't matter how many $1 trillion you spend, there might be a single loophole in your system. Using that, the entire network or the entire infrastructure can be hacked. So these are the bitter truth which we have. So considering internet as a space, and you have a device, be it a mobile or be it a laptop, be it anything, you have a specific device which is connected to internet. Now, this is your mobile, this is your laptop, or you can have your desktop. Now, these are all connected to your internet. Now, tell me, what is the most commonly used website for you guys? If you say this is the most commonly used website, I literally go use this website every time I use this. I cannot shut down my device without using this particular device. Can you name anyone a device like that? I hope you are given an option for chat box. Yes. Yes, you can tell your answers via chat box. Yes, perfect. Prasanna Kumar, he says it is Google. Anyone else? What do you think is the most commonly visited website which we have? Yes, Google. Okay, Google, YouTube. Yes. So we'll take Google. Google as an example. Google as an example of the most commonly visited website here. Any banking application? Yes. Dr. Rajkumar, you should have got a lot of money daily banking application. Good. Google and YouTube are very common. Without no money, no nothing, we access Google just with the help of internet. Yes. So now Google as a search engine. Google is a search engine. And what can you search in Google? I have my laptop here and internet. And yes, Google is one of the largest database what we have here. Yes, it is one of the largest database. What can you search in Google? What what can be Google used to search on anything? What do you search in Google for? I'll go to Google here. Google can be used to search a lot of interesting things. Yes, information. Yes, information. Perfect. Let me go and search for information like this where, okay, information like this where I need professors, all professors, engineering college, professors, username and password from Tamil Nadu. Can I perform a search like this? Yes, you can perform. But do you think Google is going to give answers for a search like this? Do you think Google will give all the professors username and password, all the professors from engineering college working from Tamil Nadu? Will Google be able to get all the usernames and passwords? Yes or no? And do we have option for them to unmute and speak, or we'll have the questioner at the end? I'm okay with anything.
Prasanna sir, you can
Uh,
unmute all also. Prasanna sir.
Yes, in case if that doesn't raise a lot of background noise, that is fine with me.
Okay, sir. For that purpose only we have unmuted. We'll
Okay,
do
okay, no,
a
not an issue.
option.
Yes, you have any queries, you can ping in the chat box. We'll discuss it right away. So the answer to the question what I have asked is this: Google, if you say it won't give, then that is a very blunt answer. Why is that? Because that depends on your server. That depends on your server and how you are asking to Google. For most of us, we assume this is us who is searching for information in Google. Yes, this is us searching. We think Google is a friend who is sitting next to us. So you can ask whatever you want. You can ask whatever you want, and Google is going to understand everything what you have asked, and it is going to respond back to you like your own friend. Answer is no. We have to understand Google is a database, and for Google to understand what you have asked for, you need to type proper things in Google. Yes, so that Google can understand what you are going to ask, and it is going to give you right answers. I'll give you a small example of this. Say, let me go here and type this as an example. Suppose you need list of all websites from Nigeria. எத்தனை தோசையா? For me, one. I need one dosa. You need the list of all websites from Nigeria which have login pages. Yes. If this is your search criteria, you wanted to search Google and get the list of all websites from Nigeria which have login pages. Now, if you have to search this in Google, this is not hacking. Please, no, we have not yet started with hacking. This is just understanding Google and understanding how Google works. Anyone, can you please answer how you can search this in Google? How we can search, perform a search like this in Google? You need the list of all websites from Nigeria which have login pages. Yes. To try with list of things. Okay, in case if you have understood the question what I have asked and if you have started thinking about this, you might type something like this. You might type like this, it says give me the list of all websites from Nigeria which have login pages. Please, I'll use it for a good purpose. Free download. These are these are most popular keywords in Google which we type. Free download, please, good purpose. And when you type this, you expect Google to understand this query and to give you right answers. But Google doesn't understand you. It doesn't understand what you have asked for. Why is that? This is a keyword. This is a keyword. This is a keyword. We have around 15 plus keywords here, and Google is going to search all the websites for all these 15 keywords, and it is going to give you results. Now, if you ask me, is it the exact result what you want, or is it a relevant result because Google didn't understand what you have asked for? Now, this Google is going to give you a relevant result. Why? Because Google doesn't understand your lengthy keyword. In case if I'm searching for the same search criteria, I might search something like this. I'll say site ng. What is this? Site ng. Site ng is going to give me only Nigerian websites. See this? Dell.ng, this.ng, rocky.ng. If I give site pk, what will I get? I'll get only Pakistan. Site pk. Now Google knows I'm searching only for Pakistan websites. Pakistan.pk, .pk. Yes, I'm giving it as site ch. It will give me Chinese websites. SG, Singapore websites. In that category, I'm giving it as site ng. Perfect. So now I've got Nigerian websites, but my search criteria. Yes, I'm having all the website list from Nigeria, but I need the login pages. A login page of a website can be like this: abc.com/login/login.html, or it can be like abc.com/login.php. Can be anything like this. Yes. So on what is this field? This field here is called in the URL field. This is the URL field here. So URL. So I need a keyword called login in the URL. I need a keyword called login in the URL. So I'm going to add this in my Google search. I'm going to add this in URL login. In URL login, enter. Now see what happens. Now Google is returning me what? Google is returning me all the websites which have login page from Nigeria. Login page of a website from Nigeria. Login page of a website from Nigeria. Login page of a website from Nigeria. And again, this is not hacking. We are accessing Google. We are speaking to Google in its own language, and Google understands what you are asking for, and it is giving us the right results. Suppose you need admin's login page. What will you type? You'll type in URL admin. I need a keyword called admin in the URL. Enter and see what happens. Now, what do you get? You get admin's login page of a website from Nigeria. Admin's login page of a website from Nigeria. Admin's login page of a website from Nigeria. It goes on like this. Yes. So you'll have to ask Google the right question so that it gives you the right answer. Now, this way of accessing Google is called what? Is called Google Docs. So Google Docs is a list of keywords. We say it's Google Docs, DORKS. Google Docs is a set of keywords with which you can access Google to get exact results. Yes, and what is a set of keywords? We have keywords like this. We have keywords like site, what we have seen. We have keywords like file type. We have keywords like in URL. We have keywords like in title. In title, we have keywords like in text. You have a keyword like plus operator, minus operator. Yes, pretty much that. We have these keywords which you can use. Suppose you are searching for a PDF document which is related to cybersecurity, which is related to Java, .NET, something like that, and you are searching for that. Now what happens? I can go here and I can say file type PDF. So now Google is going to give me only PDF documents. File type is PDF, and I'll say in text. Inside that PDF document, I need the keyword called hacking. So the first PDF document which I get will have more number of keywords called hacking. Yes, and I'll get only PDF documents. So we'll have to ask Google questions in a more appropriate way. And if you look at this plus and minus is very interesting. You want to add more keywords. Best engineering college in Tamil Nadu. I'll say best plus engineering plus college plus in Tamil Nadu. If I give like this, it will be considered as a single sentence, and Google will give me results based on that. Best engineering college. Yes, and minus. So let me type site. I can also give like this. I can give site flipkart.com, myntra.com, amazon.com, google.com. You might be wondering, yes, there is only one flipkart.com. Why should I give site flipkart.com? No, you are wrong. Enter. See how many. Okay, I'm not a robot. How many flipkart.com you have? You have healthplus.flipkart.com. You have the normal site www.flipkart.com. You have stories.flipkart.com. You have brands.flipkart.com. You have seller.flipkart.com. You have many websites like this. Now, from the search result, if you don't want a specific keyword, say you don't want www. If you don't want this keyword, what I can do is this. I'll say minus www. Now what Google does, Google will remove the keyword from any of the search result, or it will not show me a result which has the word www. Now we have the result of what? We have www.flipkart.com, but when you give this enter, now do you have any www here? No, we don't have any www. So this is Google's language of accessing its database. It's simple, but it's very powerful. It was invented for a good purpose. You wanted to download something which is very good, which is not needed, which didn't come up in the Google search result. Use Google Docs. Now Google understands exactly what you are looking for, and it is going to give you best results. Yes. So this as like a Swiss Army knife, it was invented for a good purpose, but it can be used for anything else. So I'll show you now how attackers are using this Google Doc to extract sensitive information from internet. Again, I have not shown you any softwares. I'm just speaking with Google. We have just started with Google. So let me go here and type. This time, let me change my file type to what? I'll change my file type to, I'll change it to XLS. I'll say XLS, and I means I'm looking for Excel sheet. I'm looking for Excel sheet and I'm saying password. Now I'm asking something sensitive to Google. What am I asking here? I'm asking this. I'm asking Google to search the entire internet from my computer. I'm saying search the entire internet only for what? Only for Excel sheets. Excel sheet, but I don't want any Excel sheet. I want Excel sheets which has this keyword called password, which has a keyword called password, which means which has the password stored in it. Now Google, what it does, it is going to scroll, it is going to crawl the entire internet. That is why Google's functionality is called crawling. Crawlers are little programs, bots, which crawl entire internet, and it will bring the result in case if it is present. Not from all the websites. Maybe this password which is present inside the server. This is the server of a particular website, and the server is not configured properly. Now Google has the flexibility to crawl inside the server to bring the result and give it to me. Now let us see what Google has got to give us. Enter. Now we have got this password calculation, Young Adventures, National Institute, University, and the bitter truth is most of the university websites and college and the government websites are weak. Why? Because they don't spend, they don't allocate budget for cyber security. See here, this is University of Southern Mississippi. I'm not sure what this is, but you can see here we have passwords. We are not going deep inside that. Let me go and stop. Okay, let us go to Young Adventures. Let me click on this and is that this Young Adventures? Let me open this Excel sheet and see what we have got here. Now, when you look at this Excel sheet has got a lot of information here. And this is a site, this is the admin's URL, this is the username, and this is the password. And the admin username, you have admin password, webmail access, email password, and the information goes on. Let us close this. Yes. So this is one. And you can go on with different keywords. You can go on with different sort of information like this, and you will get for sure information which you won't believe. Now let me show you something else. We'll go for jnvu.co.in. I think we are not going to do anything bad for the website. I know what is good and what is bad. Okay, site is already down. Let us, if you want, can you give me a sample website? Again, we are not going to do anything bad, and just for an example to show you a sample website. If you have any website in mind, you can give me the website name, or let me choose some website. Let me choose. Okay, we'll choose what? Amazon? Not Amazon. Not Amazon. Any other? Okay, we'll go for Google. We'll ask Google. We'll ask Google best engineering college. Let us see which college comes first in Tamil Nadu, and we'll choose that college. Best engineering college in Tamil Nadu. Yes, let us go here. Carriers 360 is a blog. It's a blog. It's a blog. Okay. Manakula Vinayagar Institute of Technology. We don't know why this college comes first, but I'll tell you how this works. Google has three results here. We have the first part, second part, and third part. The top here, what you see, the first two lines, these are called in URL. In the URL. This line here, Best Engineering College in Tamil Nadu. This is in title. This is in title. And this is in text. The text which is inside the website. So any Google result will have three divisions: in URL, in title, and in text here. Now, how does Manakula Vinayagar Institute of Technology come into this picture? As I have said, you can have your college website to be like this /home.html. You can have abc.com/contactus.html. We can have abc.com/programs.html. You can have like this, or generally you will design your college websites. You will design websites with URLs like this, but it is not very mandatory. You can also create something like this which says best. I'll create a URL like this: best engineering college in _Tamil Nadu. I can create something like this. And when I create and save it like this, when Google searches for this keyword called Best Engineering College in Tamil Nadu, this comes first. And look at this. We have Best Engineering College in Tamil Nadu.html. Title also goes like this. But legally, you can create some issue. And they are very safe. Look at this. When you open this site and when you look at this, they say we are not the best engineering college, but the list of best engineering colleges in Tamil Nadu, the list goes like this. So legally speaking, they have not promoted themselves as the best engineering college, but they say in Tamil Nadu, we have these colleges to be the best. Okay, coming to this site. This is a site which has home, about us, departments, research, knack, life. Perfect. Now, I'll explain what happens in the background. This is not technical. Try to understand this. Next time you see any website, you will be very careful. This is us. I don't know what is the URL. Let us keep it as abc.com. the college website. And we are accessing what? We are accessing the website here. And for sure, in the background, we have the web server. We have the web server here. And the web server has many folders, has many directories. One directory is home directory. This is the home directory. This is about us directory. This is contact us directory. You have many directories like this. Yes. And what will be there inside these directories? Inside these directories, we'll have the list of images. Let us go to the college itself. We'll have the list of images here, the videos or the animations, whatever is there, we'll have everything in the home page to be present inside here. 1.jpg, 2.jpg, 3.mp4, whatever it is which is getting displayed here will all be inside this. And these directories, they are called as public directories. These directories are called public directories. Why? Because you don't belong to the website. You are a third person to this website, but you are able to see all these content which is inside this in your browser here. So these directories are called public directories. Now, a server like this can also have what? Can also have a directory called admin, a directory called backup, a directory called password. It can have sensitive directories like this. Yes. And these directories, they are called what? They are called private or sensitive directories. These are called private or sensitive directories. Now, if being the third person here, if I am trying to access any of these sensitive directories, imagine I'm trying to access the college website's password, username and password. Do you think I'll be able to access this password from here? No. For a secure site, for a website which is secure, the configuration of the website will prevent anyone who is not supposed to access. It will prevent the configuration is going to prevent someone from outside to stop accessing sensitive directories of this website. But if you ask me, can these directories be accessed? Yes, public directories are fine, but not private or sensitive directories. Now comes the interesting part where the administration, the server admin, he is very new. He doesn't know how to configure a server, but he has built a server. He has configured and he has shown the output to the college management. He says, okay, sir, website is up. I've done everything perfect. I've done my job, and he is very happy. But about the configuration, about the security aspects, no. Now what can happen? This person here, he would be able to access any directory and every directory of abc.com. Now, how he is going to access this? Let me show you this. In case if I'm accessing the home directory of abc.com, I'll access like this abc.com/home directory. Yes. But in the background, the request goes like this. The request goes like, I wanted to access the index of home directory of abc.com. The request will go like this. Now remember this keyword called index of. Index of is a keyword with which you can access any of the resource. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to Google and let me go here and type Google. I wanted to access the index of admin directory of which website? I'm saying Google. Last time we have asked for 5 XLS from our laptop. This time I'm asking, I wanted to access the index of password directory, a directory which has password stored, password directory of any website which is not configured properly. Now what Google does, Google crawlers gets activated. It is going to search the entire internet, and it is going to give me either admin, password, whatever directory you want. Index of admin, and let us give site. Let us keep it out of India. We'll keep it as Pakistan. Perfect. No issues for us. Pakistan. So I'm searching for all the websites from Pakistan. If any index of admin directory is exposed, enter. Now look at this. We have few directories which are purposefully kept as public directories. We'll leave that. But Consumer rights. Okay. Superior University. I told you, government websites and college websites. Let us go for Superior University. Superior University, I'm not sure what Superior University is. And the convocation.superior.edu.pk is loading and it has stopped. Public admin. Okay, let us close this. It is loading. We will not wait for that. International University Islamabad, admin 786. Privacy error. Okay, let us go proceed and check what is the privacy error here. And this is the privacy error. Look at this. A college website which has admin application, admin job, attendance, employees, error, login, and what else it will have? It will have question paper, results, answers, you name it, you'll get it here. Yes, and I go to the parent directory. If you click this, it will go to the directory which is before this. And in case you wanted to access any of these files, you can access, but we have a restriction for this. I'll tell you what, we shouldn't be accessing it. We cannot download the file. Please don't download the file. Let me close this. Let me go for something else. Again, educational website. Consumer right Pakistan, edu.pakistan. Again, you'll go for this. Okay, this admin role, print, assignment department, challan verification, images, logout. You have what? You have everything. Yes. I can go beyond this. I can go beyond this. I can check still further. A lot of interesting details here, but I'll show you what. We'll go with this. I'll generally give index of, and in case you wanted to look at the educational website from India, I'll say edu.in. Edu.in, and you'll be shocked to see how many colleges in Tamil Nadu, from South India, how many colleges have their database to be exposed with a wide variety of their documents to be exposed. And I'll stop here. I'll pause here and we'll discuss this. Now, I've introduced myself as a certified ethical hacker, a cybercrime investigator, and I told, yes, I'm a good guy. But what are we doing here? We are accessing sensitive information of websites, of servers, and few of the participants, they might have a second thought. What is this guy doing? He's showing us everything. Is it good or bad? Looking at information like this in my laptop, looking at all these sensitive information like this, showing it to you. Am I doing good or am I committing a crime? Is it good or is it bad? Now, everyone, please answer this. It is not a technical question. What I'm doing here with the help of Google, I'm just accessing the sensitive information, sensitive directories of other websites. And I'm also about to show you the sites from India. Now, do you think what I'm doing here is ethical, good, or it is unethical and it is not good? Yes, you can type your answers in the chat box. Is it good or is it bad? Is it bad? Good? Do I get any direct answers here? Direct chat? No, this is not that. Awareness to secure the data. Awareness bad. Kumaran sir says it is bad. It is bad. I should be eliminated out of security. It is bad. Okay. I'll tell you this. Okay. See, I think it is bad. Okay. Good because you're CH. No. CH doesn't mean that you can do whatever you want. No. I'll tell you the reason what. See, I'm asking Google a question. I'm asking Google, how to create a nuclear bomb. How to create a nuclear bomb and how to destroy the whole world. I'm asking this. Now Google is giving me 1,000 answers. Nuclear bomb you can create like this, like this, like this, and you will have to drop it exactly here. So kebab, the entire globe goes away. The earth will go away. Yes. I'm asking a question to Google. Google is giving me all these answers along with graphical representations. Now, If you ask me, I've asked Google, do you have any website which is weak? Now Google gave me all the answers. See, I'm the one who has asked the question. I only asked Google questions. Google gave me all the answers. You want to blame someone, blame Google, not me. Yes, this is as long as you look at this information. You look at this information and you stop there. But I'll show you this in case if I'm searching for an information like this, file type INC, which is an inc file which has usernames and passwords. I'm looking for database passwords. File type not INC, we'll go for file type ENV, environmental variable files, which has database passwords. Enter. And now what we have many different sites. We'll go for this site. Okay. See here. Okay, we'll go for this site. This site is interesting. Xeric Ceramica. XericCeramica.com is a website from India. And look at this. This is their database name. This is their username. And this is the password. Password is very strong. Small letter, capitals, special characters. But the place where they have saved this file is not safe. And so what? Their database is getting exposed. And what site is this? It is a ceramic site. Xeric Ceramica. Tile, verified ceramic tiles manufacturer. Excellent website. Site looks exactly awesome. It looks very good. Excellently designed. But what happened to the database? Database is not configured properly. Now, when I'm looking at this, it is because Google gave me this answer. It is not a crime till this. But the inner devil in me, if it pushes me to use this username and this password in their database just to check if it is right or wrong, then that becomes a crime. So looking at this information, when you look at this information, it is not a crime. When you look at this information, it is not a crime, but you take this information, manipulate it, use it somewhere else, that becomes a crime. In this example, if I take the database name, database username and password, I try to log in my computer, that becomes a crime and I will end up in jail for 1 year. Why? Because technically speaking, this is called authentication breach. Authentication breach, authentication bypass. I've crossed my limit of accessing and storage, insecure storage of credentials, and I have used that for a malicious purpose. 1 year in jail. Cyber law is very strict in India. But for this reason, we cannot keep this as a taboo. We cannot say, no, we cannot discuss with this anyone just because we're using Google. If we are able to get a lot of information like this has to be kept a secret. Discussing this will increase more risk. No, we'll have to understand. Everyone needs to understand what is cyber risk. You will understand cyber risk only if you look at a risk, only if you experience a risk, and only if you know how this risk happens. If you say, no, cyber risk itself is a risk, don't speak about that, then you are getting more and more vulnerable. So we should educate others of how attacks can happen, not with tools. Don't make them familiar with tools. If I show you a tool called X, that tool can bring anything from the website. No, we are not discussing this. We are discussing a very common feature called Google, which is known to everyone, and how websites are vulnerable, which is below 0%, not even 1% of security, their database getting exposed, their sensitive information is getting exposed, and how we can stop that. We are discussing that. And meanwhile, we are also educating them on the cyber law, which is present in India. Cyber law is very strict in India. I'll tell you this. We'll have to tell this to the girl students, women especially. If this is a girl here, she is in Facebook. Yes, she is in Facebook, and one guy here. This guy is very notorious. What he is doing? He is sending her a request, friend request. She is deleting that. Again a friend request, deleting. Again a friend request, deleting. He is messaging her, hi, good morning. Had your dinner, had your breakfast, hi. No reply. You know what this girl can do? She can file a complaint against him, a cyber complaint against him, and under section 66 he can end up in jail for 1 year. For what? For sending hi and good morning messages. You cannot disturb someone online. You cannot disturb someone. You cannot stalk someone online. You cannot emotionally or physically go and disturb someone like this. Then you might end up in jail. We need to know this. We need to know what cyber laws do we have and how cyber laws can prevent a cyber victim from a cyber harassment, from a cyber bullying. Yes. So coming back to our topic here, we were looking at what? We are looking at this, Zerix, Zaramica, this. And yes, I don't want to show the educational institutes from Tamil Nadu or from South India. It looks very bad. But yes, we do have a lot of institutions to have exposed a lot of sensitive documents online. And we have to stop this. Just by Google, we have not even moved to the next level of using a single tool or a single software, nothing. Just Google, we are getting this much of information. I'll show you more interesting information of the devices which are connected. When I say device, you have so many devices. You have devices like CCTV camera. You have devices like printers which are connected online. All these devices are vulnerable. Let me show you this in title. I think it is in title webcam XP5. Let us see if this is in title webcam XP. Is it in title or in text? Not in text. Live cameras or webcam XP5. Okay. This is United States. This is one site which gives us a lot of interesting detail. Let me go to site cities and let me choose what. Let us choose. What do we have here? We have anything from India. I think we should have from India. Mumbai. Mumbai is one metropolitan. No, not from Mumbai. Delhi. Delhi. Yes, Delhi. We have to. Let's see what we have from Delhi. Delhi. Look at the camera. This is a toll gate camera. I think toll gate camera. Yes, toll gate. And in case if it is vulnerable, yes, it is vulnerable. And these are all live. These are live CCTV cameras which can cause enough trouble to anyone. And yes, we'll have to look into that. I'll show you something else which, okay, this is, we'll look into in title. Webcam XP5 is a specific brand of CCTV camera which you have, and webcam XP5. XP5. Okay. It's like Sony Zebronics kind of camera, what you have. And look at this. All these cameras are exposed. These are all live and all these are exposed. Why? Because they have default usernames and passwords. Look at this. Obviously not India. This is something else. Why? Because city is very neat, very clean. And pedestrians are using pedestrians walkway to walk. If it is India, we would have walked here, in between the road, in between the car. And this is live, and look at all these options. We have options to turn up, down, left, right, zoom in, zoom out. You have entire control of the camera, and you have what? You have controls to other camera as well. Let us go for some other camera. Okay. Yes. And this is live. It says it is live view. Yes, it is live view. And you should have got the date and time here. No. Okay, we'll go for something else. We'll go for this. This and okay, I don't know what this is. And this is again live. So we have many live cameras like this. We'll go for this. This live. And why are we able to access? We are able to access all these cameras because they have their default usernames and passwords. What is the default username and password? Admin. Username is admin, password is admin. Or username is admin, password is password. Username is admin, password is 12345. Username is admin, password is leave blank. Most of the devices are shipped with these default usernames and passwords. And if you have a CCTV camera at home, and if your CCTV camera has a default username and password like this, then probably anyone from outside, they will be able to access your default, means access your CCTV camera without any pain. So we'll have to change this default username and password. Yes. So this is with, again, we have so much of things happening with Google. We have so much of things happening with Google Gmail. We have security issues. We have flaws. We have privacy issues. We have a lot of things which is going with Google. But I think we'll stop with this. I don't want to get deep into what again Google does. But remember this: Google's business model is called surveillance capitalism. Surveillance capitalism. Since this is about privacy, I wanted to know about this. Surveillance capitalism is the Google's business model. Most of the Google product, A, B, C, D, not most, almost all the Google products are offered to you free of cost. When something is offered to you free of cost, then remember you are the product. You are the product. These are not products. When any product is offered to you free of cost, then you are the product. Now, what Google does, Google knows who you are. What do you like? What is your political preference? What is your movie preference? What is this? Google knows entire thing. Google knows everything about you. And you might ask me, let Google know anything about me. I don't really care much about what Google thinks about me. No, that is not it. Surveillance capitalism is what? If there are like how many participants here? 100 plus participants. If I wanted to know who votes for this political party and who votes for this political party, I can conduct a survey and I can find out, okay, 80 for this, 20 for this. But when you have 1 billion people, it's very tough. When you have 10 billion people, again, it is very tough. You will not be sure like about the preferences, but Google knows when someone is asking from India, how many people are under the age group of 25? Google has answers for that. Out of these 25, how many people are going for gym or interested in working out? Google has the answer for this. And any gym-based company who wants to sell their product will market the product to them. Only Google has all these information. So surveillance capitalism is very dangerous. We'll have to be careful with what Google thinks. And yes, we don't have any other option, but you can prevent Google from accessing few information so that the information loss which occurs, it can be reduced. Yes. Now, we'll go to the top here where we started. Where is that? Index of, yes, crawling, yes, good. And here, trillions, police. Okay. We'll come to mobile and URLs here. Mobile and URL, I'll show you what can happen with URLs. And in most of the cases, we have seen this URL. Creating a URL, don't click URLs, don't do this, don't do that. So what do you think of a hacker who creates a URL? Most of the time, we think he's sitting in front of 15 displays like this, what they show in movie. And he has switched off all the light. It's a dark room. He's sitting here. He's working here. This. Finally, he has created a URL. And he is sending this malicious URL to all the victims. Your thinking is wrong. For this, creating a malicious URL, he doesn't need what? He doesn't need any programming skill set. He doesn't need software. He can just create a URL just like that. Yes, using softwares, he can improvise, he can do much more, but he can do it in a most simplified way. I'll show you an example. I'll show you 3 examples of what URLs, how URLs can be, what is the impact of the URLs. Let me type Shankarraj Subramanian. Let me go for Nakiran. Yes. I'll show you what happens with this interview.
So what I do is I work online and I travel full time, but I don't have an online business. I'm not a freelancer. I don't do stock trading. I don't do any of it. What I have, I don't
please.
ஒருவேளை நான் இந்த அட்டாக் ஆள் ஆகிட்டேன்.
இப்ப நிறைய issues எப்படி கொண்டு வராங்க. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to send this person a link, and that link is from a very small software which is free of cost, and it takes less than 15 seconds for me to create a link. And after I send this link to him, he'll click the link. Now what happens? His mobile's camera will get turned on. it will get turned on and it will take a picture of him every 5 seconds and it will send it to me. Yes, that will happen. Now, look at this. Let me go and click this.
பிக்சர்ஸ் போகுது அப்படின்றது ஒன்று, ப்ரொஃபைல்ஸ் கிரியேட் பண்ணுறது அதெல்லாம் ஓகே. பட் எங்கள் மொபைல் எங்களுக்கு தெரியாமே நாங்கள் எங்கள் ரூமில் இருக்கும்போது எங்கள் பிக்சர்ஸ் இருக்குது, சம்திங் இஸ் ஹேப்பனிங் அப்படின்ற மாதிரி நிறைய சொல்கிறாங்க. ஒரு சாம்பிளுக்கு பார்த்தீங்க அப்படின்னா சென்ட் யூ ஒரு சும்மா லிங்க் போட்டு அமைச்சிருக்கேன் உங்கள் வாட்ஸ்அப்புக்கு. அந்த லிங்க் போட்டு முடிச்சா கிளிக் பண்ணுங்களேன். கிளிக் பண்ணீங்க அப்படின்னா ப்ரௌசரில் ஒரு பாப்அப் வந்துருக்கும். அதுக்கப்புறம் என்ன நடக்கும் அப்படின்னா உங்களுக்கு மொபைல் ஐடியில் இருக்க மாதிரி தான் இருக்கும், ஒரு வெப்சைட்டில் லேண்ட் ஆன மாதிரி தான் இருக்கும். பட் உங்கள் மொபைலோட கேம் ஆன்,
his mobile's camera is turned on. It is taking a picture without his knowledge. In his mobile, it will be idle, but in the background, it is taking a picture and it is sending it to me, to my laptop.
Every 5 seconds, I'll get that picture. Repeated வந்துகிட்டே இருக்கும். இது உங்க லேப்டாப்க்கு நடக்கும்னு கேட்டா லேப்டாப்க்கு நடக்கும். லேப்டாப்க்கு அமிச்சோம் அப்படின்னா every 5 seconds ஸ்கிரீன்ஷாட் எடுத்து அமிச்சிட்டே இருக்கும். நீங்க என்ன பேஜ்ல இருக்கீங்க, என்ன பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கீங்க அப்படின்றத எடுத்து அமிச்சிட்டே இருக்கும். ஒரு சின்ன
Example number 2. Example number 2, we'll go for Zee Tamil. Yes. Zee Tamil. Okay. Okay.
Hey, still thinking about joining the 30-day Python using AI bootcamp by AI for Techies? So what if in 30 days you could
data hack பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னா உங்க போனோட just ஒரு information ஏதாவது போட்டோ எடுங்க.
Okay. Now the entire mobile gets hacked. The entire mobile gets hacked and see what happens if your entire mobile gets hacked.
எடுத்த போட்டோ ஏதாவது போட்டோ எடுங்க.
கேமரா
சும்மா ஒரு போட்டோ மட்டும் எடுங்க.
All the photos will get instantly updated to my laptop.
நீங்க இப்ப எடுத்த போட்டோ ஸோ இன்ஸ்டன்டா எல்லாமே அப்டேட் ஆயிட்டே இருக்கும். ஸோ ஒரு அட்டாக்கரா இருந்துட்டு ஐ கேன் டூ வாட் எவர் ஐ வாண்ட்.
I can see the messages.
மொபைல் நீங்க எங்க வேணா போங்க, உங்களுக்கு வர ஓடிபி எல்லாம் பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா மெசேஜஸ் பாத்துட்டு இருக்கேன். என்னென்ன ஓடிபி வந்திருக்கு அப்படின்றத நான் மானிட்டர் பண்ணலாம். அவர் என்னென்ன மெசேஜஸ் ஐ கேன் சென்ட் அ ஸ்பூஃப்ட் எஸ்எம்எஸ் ஃப்ரம் யுவர் நம்பர். உங்க பெர்மிஷன் இல்லாம நீங்க யாருக்கும் மெசேஜ் அனுப்பிச்ச மாதிரி நான் இங்கே அனுப்பலாம். ஸோ தட் கேன் ஹேப்பன். அந்த மாதிரி உங்க கான்டாக்ட்ஸ், உங்க கால் லாக்ஸ், நீங்க யாராவது இப்ப கரண்டா பேசுனீங்க என்ன பண்ணீங்க அப்படின்றத நான் பார்க்கலாம். ஐ கேன் டூ வாட் எவர் ஐ வாண்ட். இங்க இருந்து நான் ஏதாவது ஒரு ஃபைல் அப்லோட் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்ற மாதிரி இருந்துச்சு அப்படின்னா ஐ கேன் டூ தட். இல்ல காப்பி பண்ணணும் அப்படினாலும் பண்ணலாம்.
ஓகே. இப்போ நான் போன்ல என்ன பண்ணாலும் போன்ல என்ன,
இப்போ உங்க போனோட கேமரா ஆன் பண்ணிருக்கேன்.
ஓகே.
This is the worst part where in real time I can turn on his camera where he will not be aware that his camera is turned on. I can see what he is doing. I can turn on the front cam, back cam, whatever I want.
போன்ல பாத்தீங்கன்னா கேமரா ஆன் பண்ணதே தெரியாது. பட் இப்போ நான் பாத்துட்டு இருக்கேன் நீங்க என்ன பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கீங்க அப்படின்றத கேமரா ஆன் பண்ணி. இதே ஃப்ரண்ட் கேம் ஆன் பண்ண அப்ப இப்போ உங்க மூஞ்சி நான் பாத்துட்டு இருக்கேன். சே இட் இஸ் ரெக்கார்டட் ஹியர். ஆனா அந்த போன்ல பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா there will be no notification. கேமரா ஆன் பண்ண தெரியாது, எதுவுமே தெரியாது. பட் I can still see what you are doing.
Yes. So all of this can happen with the help of URL. This is still running. We'll close this. With the help of URLs. Now I'll tell you one countermeasure which you can do to prevent this from happening. Because you are all in education field, probably your emails will be flooded with what? Your emails will be flooded with PDF documents, JPEG images. It will be flooded with Excel sheets. You might receive a lot of emails like this. And as an attacker, it will be the best option for me to generate a malicious file and send it to your mail. And I'll ask you to open the mail and say, dear sir, please go through the thesis document which I have sent. And please, if you have any corrections, please let me know. It will be very grateful from your side. This, that, here is the attachment. And you being so humble, what you'll do is you'll open this document and you'll really have a thesis here, but in the background what happens, your computer gets infected with a malicious file and I'll be looking using your camera, I'll be looking what you're doing, I'll be grabbing all your sensitive details, things like that. Yes. So not to this to happen, what is the one countermeasure which you can do? You can go for this particular site called virustotal.com. virustotal.com, where you can upload a file here. You can upload up to 650 MB of file and you have a URL. In case if you receive a URL, you can paste the URL here. Now you might ask me why, what is the need for me to go for this site called virustotal.com? I have an antivirus in my laptop. I have a Defender in my laptop. Why I should go for this site? You have only one antivirus, but virustotal.com has 50 plus antivirus search engines. So the one file which you're going to upload or the one URL which you're going to paste, say, let me type flipkart.com, enter, if that is a URL. Now see here, it says no security vendors flag this URL as malicious. These are the different security vendors. You have so many McAfee, you have Norton, you have Quick Heal, you have all these in one website which says the URL is clean. Similarly, for a file which you upload, it is going to say it is clean. Yes. And you can use this site pretty much, and most of the corporates use this site. Now, I think we have come to the end of the session. It's almost time. I'll have the last 10-15 minutes for your queries. Now, as I've said earlier, internet is such an unsafe place. You'll have to be very careful with what is happening here. And I started with Google because I wanted to relate to the topic what we are discussing, and I felt Google is the only way because everyone knows Google. We all have used Google. So speaking something about Google, starting something with Google will help us in connecting in a much better way. That is why I started with Google. In case you wanted to see more about tool-based hacking, then the shock meter is going to go high because when you use tools, the impact is going to be very high. So in that case, probably you will have to be more careful when the tool is being used. So this is with a lot of privacy issues, what is happening with internet, with a lot of other things. And yes, we do all do have websites. We need to make our websites safe. We need to configure our servers properly in such a way that nobody is using Google to get all the sensitive information out of our web servers. And when you receive any URLs, please be careful. Think twice before clicking onto any URL. And if it is from an unknown contact, don't click. And if it is from a very close contact of yours, again, please don't click this. Yes. And let me go back to my presentation here. And as I said, I don't have PPTs. This is the only PPT which I have. And for you can go for National Commission for Women for any women-related queries. This is one of the best which you have. And for any financial fraud, please go for 1930 and file a complaint before 48 hours. Now I'm available in all social media. I'm in LinkedIn. I'm in Instagram. In case if you have any queries, or you wanted to have any suggestion regarding any cyber attack or something like that, yes, any genuine queries, please don't come up with queries like, I wanted to hack his WhatsApp, I wanted to hack his Instagram. Not like that. Apart from that, any genuine queries, yes, I'm always there to help you out. I can help you out with the knowledge what I have. Yes, and any sort of trainings or awareness sessions which you want to conduct or specific. I'm specialized in bug bounty. I'm specialized in cyber security, ethical hacking, pen testing, and forensics. So with 18 years of experience, I have expertise in few of the domains, and I can help you with that as well for trainings. You have any queries now? You can unmute and you can speak.
Thank you, Shankar Raj, for your live session about cybersecurity and privacy.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
It's a nice session, and we got more information by using Google itself. You explained a lot about the cyber security.
Yes.
And the participants, any questions?
Yes, you have any
Yes.
queries, you can ask me now.
The caller tired and fed up with continuous 3-hour session.
And
from 6 o'clock onwards, first 1.5 session
okay.
by Gopalaswamy, MSME project manager, program manager, and your next session from 7:30 they are watching. Yeah, it's a nice and good session.
Sir, one small question from my side. This is Ratnachalam.
Yes, sir.
See, is there any way to identify any URL which is malicious or something, but just by looking at it? Is there any simple technique that we can adopt so that we can avoid such things? Or which are the most common things that is being done in an URL by maybe some of the persons who are trying to hack, who are what I should say, not specialized persons.
Okay. By just looking at the URL, you won't be in a position to identify if it is true or fake or malicious. Why is that? Because we have many URL editing tools which looks exactly like the original tool. So even if you try to look it from for any corrections, any small variations, you won't be able to find it. It matches exactly with the original URL. So the virustotal.com website, which I've told, is one good website where you can copy paste the URL and you can check if it is malicious or not. That is one option what you have.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, and somebody has asked in the chat box like how to.
It's safe to use ChatGPT by Purnima.
It is something like is it safe to use internet? Is it safe to use Google? ChatGPT is good. Now we can't step back and say I'm going back to the Stone Age. We have come a long way for that. ChatGPT is good, but please don't upload your personal documents for analysis. So that can end up very badly. Apart from that, you can use ChatGPT as because we are in the age of what? We are in the age of just 1 second. Where is that?
How can we find we are hacked by someone, by Senthil Kumar?
Okay, so we are in the age of generative AI, which is we are using AI for generating images, generating songs, generating movies, pictures. So this is generative. We have super generative AI. Super generative AI, which is again humans in the form of robots. So we are moving towards this, where humans will be replaced by robots. In your home, you won't have housemaids, you will have robots to do all the jobs. So we are moving towards this. And this time, if you ask ChatGPT, safe. ChatGPT, you don't have any other option. You'll have to trust it, but don't upload any sensitive information. And yes, how to identify fake forwarded messages? Fake forwarded messages, please don't believe any messages which has offers. Point number one. Any message which has offers. See, nobody wants to make you rich by giving so much of offer. That is for sure. Yes, so don't believe in offers and messages which says 10 GB data free. Please click this link. No, nobody is going to give you 10 GB data free. So anything which comes with the offer, obviously there is going to be fake. Please don't believe that. How can we find we are hacked by someone? You are hacked by someone, then probably your mobile is going to react in a most weird way. Your mobile, it is getting heated up. That is okay. Your battery gets drained up. Yes, then your mobile is compromised. When you open a browser in your mobile, you get unwanted advertisements, unwanted pop-ups, or when you open a website, suddenly two websites open simultaneously. That is an indication of your mobile is being hacked. Go to internet usage. If you go to internet usage, you will see the list of apps which has used internet the most. Say you'll have WhatsApp, you'll have Facebook, you have LinkedIn, like this. But if you have an app which you never used, but it is consuming more internet, then that is a virus. Please delete that. So through that way, yes, you can find if you're being hacked by someone or not. How to secure your device in case if you have clicked. Okay, in case if you have all these symptoms and you don't know what to do, I'll tell you what to do. We usually do this, means normal common people will do this. What they'll do is they'll take backup. They'll take a backup of all the content of their mobile. They'll reset the mobile or format the mobile. After formatting, what they'll do is they'll log in again. While you're logging, you'll give your email address and log in. Yes. Now, this email address shouldn't be the older email address what you have used. This should be a new email address. If you are again using the older email address, then the 90% your mobile getting hacked again, the chances are more. So probably you should be using a new email address. Create a new email address, log in with that. Then if you ask me what happens to my older email, you keep your older email. You click on add account. After you log in, then you can add your old email. But for the primary login, for the first time when you log in, please use a new email. how to use mobile phone safely as a common man. As a common man, your mobile phone comes with pre-built apps. The more number of apps you install, only because it is free, the more vulnerable your mobile is. Have the apps limited. Have limited apps, your mobile will be safe. And be careful with the URLs.
Sir?
Yes.
So recently, I got a call from a Telegram video call from a name of a student. So
Okay.
I have a student name. I got a call. So I didn't notice that it's a video call. I thought it's a audio call, and I have just on the call, and it's like a porn live video
Okay.
going on. So immediately I cut the call, and I disabled, like I uninstalled the Telegram app, and immediately I have the transactions, everything I have stopped.
Okay.
All my apps I have uninstalled, all the social media apps,
Mhm.
and I did a backup. And again, I didn't reset my mobile. I did a backup. I complained to the 1930 cybersecurity call number,
Okay.
and they told like uninstalling Telegram app is enough. But even though doing a password reset for all the accounts is safe, so I did that also. But
Yes.
recent days, I am hearing from lot of friends like more and more messages and video calls from Telegram is coming.
Yes.
True, sir. Actually.
Yes. Telegram. Telegram is one where people previously they were using it for downloading movies, all the URLs, all the files, because Telegram supports larger files. They were using it for this, but nowadays it has become the main hub for all illegal activities. So I don't know what the reason why we started using Telegram, just because it supports larger file and video quality is very high and photo quality it doesn't get compressed. For that reason we started using, but nowadays it has become a hub for a lot of bad things. And the attack what you have faced is similar to a digital arrest kind of attack, where they'll display a new porn video which is playing, and when you watch that they'll record it and they'll take a screenshot of it, they'll screen record it and they'll send it to you and they'll threaten you to give money. That is the only sort of attack which can happen. Not that they are going to steal from your banking accounts, from your GPay. No, not that kind of attack. This is a threatening kind of attack where they'll say, if you are not giving me money, I'll send this video to all your professor groups. I'll send it to all your student groups. Then you might think of a defamation kind of attack and you might give the money. So for that reason, they would have made like this. Nothing else. You don't have to worry about anything else.
Fortunately, on that day, my only my ceiling was recorded in the video.
No, this has gone one step ahead, and now you don't even have to attend the call. They'll create a own video like this, upon video, and they'll have a video of you. This video will be like you're watching this video. So they have come up with new techniques like this. So again, we have to be emotionally strong if you have not done anything very bad. So you don't have to go and listen to what they are saying, to all these threatening messages, what they send. Please ignore all these messages. That is the only solution for that.
Okay, so thank you. Then still I have a doubt, like whether I need to do the factory reset for my mobile, like all the things.
See, factory reset every 6 months you will have to do. You'll have to do it for every 6 months. Every 6 months, please change your login email, primary login email, please change it. That is always good. It is like a master health checkup, which we do. So there is nothing wrong in doing this. Even if you don't have the feeling that your mobile is hacked, it is good to do a factory reset.
Okay, so thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Any questions?
No questions, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, no questions. Okay.
I thank every one of you for your time and patience. And I hope I didn't bore you with a lot of technical stuffs. I wanted to keep it very simple and very easy so that everyone can understand this. And I hope you all found it very interesting. And I thank every one of you for your time and patience, and I hope you to meet another training session like this. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you, Shankar.
Thank you, ma'am.
Feedback link is in the chat box. Kindly fill participants and you can leave. After filling the feedback, you can leave. Participants, some of them are not using your registered name. It is difficult for us to mark the attendance. Kindly, when entering into the link, give your registered name